Hello everyone. It's been quite really so long since I recorded a video, but I'm finally back. It's been like a busy kind of a phase, and now we're finally over that. So I thought maybe I'd start recording a video, really so randomly, because right now I'm in Bangalore. I'm here visiting my mother's friends. So we've been staying here for a few days and I'm going back tonight, but I thought maybe I would record a video right now because I was feeling sort of down. So I just came down here. It's a beautiful apartment, so I just came down and then I thought maybe I'll just sit here and like do some introspection. That's when I thought then maybe I can take a video because honestly I was getting some clarity in a lot of things that felt messed up in my head. And please don't mind the noise because, as I said, this is totally out of the blue, so I can't do anything about it. And there's something wrong with the camera also. I can only do the front camera and it doesn't zoom out. So this is like the minimum. So it's like having my whole face on screen. But anyways, thought I was having was about feeling sad, sort of like feeling low because of seeing somebody else's lifestyle or their things that's happening in their life. Basically, in one word, you can say it's sort of jealous. But I thought over it. Initially, I thought jealousy meant it is such a negative feeling, and it meant you are a bad person. It means you are toxic. Jealousy means you haven't got a pure heart. You're feeling sad for somebody else's happiness. So I thought, why am I feeling this way? And I felt so bad about it. And sort of going into my first day, you can say, I thought about it. I put some thought over it and I sort of understood that jealousy is not just a feeling you get meaning you are a bad person. It is a source of information that you get for yourself. It shows you what you desire, right? When you feel bad about a good thing that somebody else had, that means you want that thing. That's why you're feeling bad about it, right? Because you don't have it. You feel like you're missing out on that something that somebody else has and you don't have it. That's why you feel bad, right? So it sort of gave me that information that I needed, and that in a way gave me some clarity also. It's like sometimes you don't know what you want, and God shows you what you want through these movies. So I understood what I was missing out on, and that made me feel really good because now it gives me a chance to get what I want. Now I know what I want. Now I can do what I need to do in order to get what I need, right? So that in a way was really mind opening for me because I was feeling so bad about it. But now I know what I want, and that jealousy that I felt, it sort of put me off track. Like the track that I was on, it was wavering. I couldn't see the goal. I couldn't see what I wanted. My visions were blurred, and that's why I was going off track because of feeling this jealousy. And now that I thought about it, it has put me back on the track. Now I have clarity in what I want, and that makes me feel good. That makes me appreciate it. Another reason why I felt it might be occurring is because of ungratefulness. Because for the last 2-3 months, or longer than that, even longer than that, I have not even been doing the gratitude journaling. When I was doing it, it used to help me, but now I know how it impacts if you're not doing it. Because when you actually show gratitude for the things that you have, you won't be, feeling unsatisfied with what you have and, want develop a feeling of wanting somebody else's stuff. Because that really takes away your happiness, man. It steals at your happiness. You won't even be happy if you don't know what you want and you are like wanting somebody else's stuff. So I realized that, and there's nothing much that we can do if our life is a certain way during certain situations. Instead of feeling so negatively about it, like you don't have anything, that is ungratefulness. You can just appreciate everything and everyone around you. which sort of compensates for all the losses you have incurred and all the things that you don't have. So that's another thought that went through my mind today. Another thing that occurred to me was that when I first came here, like 2 days ago, I was sort of on my worst self. Like, I was on one of my lows, alright? Because I was physically not fit. I had a lot of issues going on. My teeth braces was tightened, so I had a lot of issues with talking, eating, and then I got some issues with my stomach. One by one, I was getting more and more problems, and I sort of felt so bad about it because I wanted to, be at my best self, sort of, while being here, because I wanted to enjoy the place and I wanted to be in a good mood. But these whole physical issues, it took away all my happiness. Like, it took away my mood. I was in a really bad mood. So I thought, oh, why is God doing this to me? Why do I always get some sort of physical issue or anything like that, which takes away my mood whenever I'm about to do something that makes me feel good, you know? But then I thought, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Whatever it is, it's like a choice. Of course, when I'm feeling physically so weak, I cannot be happy. But then I took a whole day of rest, and in that full rest day I was able to bond so much with the family. I was able to spend a lot of good time in the house itself, in the flat itself. I didn't have to go out. It took away a day of mine to explore Bangalore, but then still it was more meaningful and memorable for me, right? So instead of like being so negatively about it and complaining about it, I think it would be making it a lot more better if you're able to find some sort of optimism in that. Also, when I saw the people around here and the kind of lifestyle they had, it's so much different from my lifestyle. It's sort of the lifestyle that I wish to have, but it's not what I'm living. Okay. So when I saw it, I sort of, you know, again, in a way, wanted to fit in with them. But then again, I thought, it's not really expectable of me to straight away fit into an entirely new lifestyle just like that. See, all the people that have come here have seen, have felt the exact way that I felt. Like, they are totally out of it and they want to fit in. And with time, they adapted to it and they fit into it, right? So the same thing sort of happens with all the people out there in all the different communities in every different place. Like, whenever they go to a new place, like maybe it's a phase shift in your life, you're going somewhere for your job or you're going to a new college for the first time, it's an entirely new environment, it's an entirely new kind of people you meet there, and the lifestyle, it's entirely different. It's not something that you've already lived, it's new for you. So you cannot expect yourself to straight away get into it and feel so comfortable in it, because it's gonna take time. You're gonna see how everything works and you're gonna adapt you to it. Your mindset will shift, your perspectives will change with the people you meet, with the things they do, and what the things they're doing will actually do to you. So that's the kind of things that changes you in a way. So, like, for the people out there who are trying to fit into these groups, what I want to say is, if you give yourself enough time, then you will naturally adapt to it if you are meant to be there. Otherwise, of course, you'll feel out of it because maybe sometimes you're not meant to be there. Maybe your community is different or something, right? Another thing is, I've been feeling ki I haven't been working out for like over 3 weeks for sure. Almost been 1 week, one whole month, and I can see how my mood has shifted. I'm feeling so weak. I feel there's lower back pain, and I feel like an old granny. Dude, when you work out, you actually release a lot of good hormones like dopamine and serotonin, which generates your happiness, which improves your mood. It gives you more mood to do other stuff. It motivates you to do other stuff. It actually makes everything better. But when you stop the moment, any sort of moment, like even going out for an evening walk, when you stop any sort of movement, it sort of closes off any sorts of outlet for your body to let out all the tension and frustration in your body. it sort of pens up inside you and sort of eats you alive. That's what I felt like. That is also something that really makes you feel bad about yourself. Due to a lot of reasons, I have been feeling so bad. I feel so weak nowadays. But then I've been telling myself, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it when I get a free time. You know, like this is not the proper time. I need to be properly free with the right conditions to sort of sort everything out and get my shit together. But there's no proper time, that's what I understood. Because if you do that, you'll always be busy. And then you'll always be looking for a perfect time, which never comes. See, I am a college student, and for me itself, it's pretty busy, and it's been a lot of months since I've been trying to sort everything out. So then think about the people who have jobs and who are much more older than me. They'll never find a free time to get their shit together. That's what happens when they procrastinate and postpone the thing again and again and again. To be honest, it's the people who know what they want, who know their potential, and then don't use it or don't chase their dreams. Those are the people who will feel much, much more worse than the people who doesn't do anything at all. See, there are people who go for 9 to 5 jobs because they think that is what they are meant to do. Because they think like they don't think they are meant for anything else. It feels so natural to them. They're just following the herd. That is one set of people. And then there are those people who know that they're not meant to be in corporate, that they are supposed to be doing something else, and yet they still do the corporate because they're sort of stuck in that fucking loop. Those are the people who would be suffering through it, who would be feeling so much more worse than those other kind of people, because they know their potential. They know they would be doing so much better if they were not doing this and they were doing what they wanted to do. They knew what they're missing out on. They know how it could be the other way. So those are the kind of people who would regret it much, much more than those people who are like oblivious to it completely, entirely. I have known this fact for a long time, but then still a lot of things are pulling me back into this fucking loop. I feel like everybody is going through it too. Like all of us are getting stuck back into this loop, and it's very hard to quit it. I don't know how to do it. I do have sort of plans, but plans without action is nothing. So there's no point in me saying that. I'll just try to do it. If I can, I'm happy, but I'll try my best to do it. There are people like you, like me, sitting here knowing what their potential is, but still not doing anything about it, and it's eating them alive every day. And then you see somebody else, going after their passion, not caring about what it means to break the cycle. Then you see that those kind of people, and you feel like, fuck, why the fuck am I still stuck in this loop? Why am I not like them? Sort of gives you inspiration, but then you still not do it. Those are the kind of things that I'm going through. Hi guys, so that was sort of me trauma dumping on you guys. Maybe if it helps anybody relate to it, and that's a good thing, right? It's like I was not having any friends, so I thought maybe I would record a video, and honestly I feel so much better right now. See, that is the kind of things that makes you realize that okay, this when I'm doing this, it's making me feel this way. Maybe this is what I want to do. Sort of gives you direction. I don't know what. I don't know. I'm gonna record more videos. I'll try to be consistent for you guys. Comment down below any sort of thoughts you have, any facts, any recommendations, suggestions, anything is free. Then I'll try to reply to it. Okay then. Bye bye. Love you guys.